I am curious. Who helped you? Who helped you develop this? Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
He developed Pegasus.
He developed Pegasus. He's an Israeli guy.
Nobody's hacked it.
Still got the Bitcoin, and it's a lot more valuable now too.
Well, that's good to hear.
Apple just announced that in their next upgrade coming this fall, that they're going to actually put ChatGPT on every iPhone to collect and analyze all the data of yours that's flowing through an iPhone if you're using it. It is shocking what big tech thinks they can do to get away with. And look, some people are sheep and they want to live like sheep and be treated like sheep. And not everyone is a sheep.
Well, you're so concerned about it, you co-founded Unplugged.
Yeah, I having seen the abuses of law enforcement and a politicized government organs, and especially after the 2020 election, seeing them cancel certain voices, throwing people off of app stores or whatever for being an election denier or questioning COVID or all this nonsense. I said we got to have our own phone independent of the Google and Apple universe that they can't cancel. And because we had a team together already that had done a lot of offense and defensive cyber around phones, including building a completely separate operating system for a secure phone and even one that controls pacemakers, we did it. And we got Unplugged to market. You've talked about it with your customers. We hope you're using your phone.
Got it right here.
Right on.
We got the whole team. We set up the whole Masood interview in Vienna.
Good.
With these, and Gabe Masood one is, if you watched it, you know.
I did.
But I am curious. Who helped you develop this?
Tech team, and our CEO is a guy named Ryan Patterson, and he is a ex-Marine DARPA guy. Built a company that does most of the communications into denied areas for the USG. And our CTO is actually the guy that developed Pegasus.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
He developed Pegasus?
He developed Pegasus. He's an Israeli guy. But
that scares the shit out of me. Do you want to talk about Pegasus?
But he developed Pegasus as a way for a company, for a phone company to do service. If you have a problem with your phone, they send you a text. You click on the text. They can take over your phone, fix it remotely, and then leave. When the company traded hands, he left. When it became offensive, he left, and he built it's called the Intact phone, which is a highly secure government phone. And then he left and built a phone that controls most of the world's pacemakers. So you're not just having to deal with intelligence and government related stuff, but literally controlling a healthcare device that goes in someone's body. Because like when Cheney was vice president, the main Secret Service concern then was someone hacking his pacemaker, because you can't have a hackable pacemaker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yes, fair question. From we've done all the third-party penetration testing. Is there backdoors? All the rest. We put out huge bounties at the DEF CON Hacker Conference to say, this is our messenger, this is our operating system. If you can hack it, there's Bitcoin wallets in these places. If you can hack it, great.
Nobody's hacked it.
Still got the Bitcoin. And it's a lot more valuable now, too.
Well, that's good to hear. What are some of the... I know some of the features, and I just told you I spent yesterday at the Sheriff's Department, and some of the tech they have, it's been a minute since, it's been about 10 years since I've been with the agency, and the tech that the local Sheriff's Department has now crushes what I was involved in and what I had access to.
Right.
And
so whether it's Stingray stuff, the ad IDs, all this stuff, it's all based on the exhaust given off by your Google or Android type phone, right? What even the Heritage Foundation running checks on the ad IDs. So each Google or Apple phone has a 32-digit advertising ID. Mm-hmm. It's a code. Someone could call it the mark of the beast that follows that device around everywhere. And that's how the tech companies track where that device goes to figure out proximity for advertising, sales, and who you're interacting with in your schedule. The average kid in America, by the time they reach the age of 13, has had 72 million data points collected on them by big tech.
Wow.
Using that advertising ID.
Wow.
So again, we did Unplugged as a way for people to still communicate in the world, but not be giving off all their digital data to big tech, to people that really don't like them. That, so you can use pretty much all the same apps that you're used to, but they're not providing you the customized experience because it's not sending all of your data out every night. We did a side-by-side test between our phone and Google and Apple's. And the Google and Apple phones seem to wake up between 2 and 3 at night, and they have this huge, like a 50 megabyte data dump that's sent out from the phone every night. Basically, that phoning home, sending off your preferences, everything you've done that day. Ours doesn't.
Wow.
The in the book, The Means of Control, it talks about there was a DHS agent interviewed about using some of this early ad tech stuff. And he demoed it and he tested it on himself. And sure enough, from the ad ID alone, he could confirm which side of the bed he was sleeping on in his house. So again, some people are fine being sheep. We are for the non-sheep.
I'm a non-sheep. But what are some of the other features on the phone? I know it has the kill switch.
We have a kill switch which physically separates the electronics from the battery. Because if you try to shut off your existing phone, it doesn't actually shut off. It's still listening. It's still pinging towers and still pinging Wi-Fi, building a digital breadcrumb trail. We have a secure messenger with a dump feature. With if someone tries to take your phone and force you to unlock it, you can unlock it with called the clear pin data code, and it wipes it and it will brick the phone. So again, the phone is for free people that want to be secure in their First and Fourth Amendment rights, the right to free speech, and your Fourth Amendment right to be free of illegal searches. Because what this FISA expansion is I cannot imagine it stands up constitutionally because it is so beyond the pale of anything that's legal. Put it this way, the Founding Fathers went to war over taxes on land transfer stamps, the Stamp Act. Where basically with that FISA expansion that even some Republicans voted for. Terrible. It literally allows government into every aspect of your digital life with no warrant and with no probable cause, just because they don't like Shawn Ryan.
I know they don't like me, but
join the club.
Do you think you guys will develop some type of a computer as well?
Yeah, we've talked about a tablet and then a laptop as well.
No matter where you're watching Shawn Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.